Come on, everybody.
Brewski got her nails painted.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's
welcome
official.
in.
yeah, it's a sad week. Tough one for the boys.
Maybe
Was
for
it a
you,
tough one?
sucker.
Yeah, I mean, well, so I didn't get to watch 1 o'clock games. I will say that right now. And I checked my phone, and I thought the Bears were up like 30-0 the way Matt was reacting to this game. And then I checked the score, and they were down 7-3, and I was like, what is this? I was like, this is like...
Well, the first half of that game was absolute fucking horseshit.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of calls that the Bears were getting that the Colts were not getting, I was about to fucking just eat a bullet right there.
So, yeah, I mean, seeing the stat line, I was like, this is bad. But I know it was garbage time, but Caleb Williams finally threw two touchdowns.
Yeah, they tried to give it up at the fucking end. Did you miss the Hail Mary right before halftime?
I saw the clip of it.
Jesus
I saw the clip
Christ,
of it, man.
Inches.
And
Inches.
yeah,
Literally.
yeah, but got the nails painted.
Looking all cutesy.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is not what we wanted.
New look.
Believe it or not, he is straight.
We shook on it.
Yeah, I've had to keep reminding myself that. Yeah, but
We shook on it. It's the rest of the season, right?
yeah, I just keep
reapplying.
Yeah, that would be the worst bet of all
Oh
time.
yeah. I'd
But you know
paint
what?
mine,
We're here. It happens.
Purple and black would be.
It would be. Hey,
God.
hey, Bills.
No, 'cause you ain't got skin. Nobody's got skin.
Ravens finally got their first dub.
Yeah.
Colts finally got their first dub.
Yep.
And the Bears are back in the losing column. Everything's right in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we're all 1 and 2. So
Yeah. Well.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers are 3-0, just running away with the division.
Yeah.
Bengals 0-3, with a possible revenge game for Andy Dalton. Could put them at 0-4.
man, the
Brother.
Bengals are just
They're looking bad.
falling apart.
Their offense.
But they don't look bad.
Their
That's the
offense
thing.
looks really good.
Well, their offense looks good. Their defense is
Their
atrocious.
defense is so bad.
Yeah.
Every time they had him, like, to a 3rd and long,
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels would either scoot out of the
Yep.
pocket, run for a first
Yeah.
down, or just, like, find a wide open
Yeah.
wide receiver right
Can
in
we
the middle
talk
of the field.
about that ball at the end of the game?
Okay,
that
that-
was a beauty.
That was pretty awesome. I did not expect that from
Terry
Jaden Daniels,
McLaurin
but
And your way to stay in
I love
bounds
it.
from
I love
yeah,
Terry
but
McLaurin.
you could have been out there running that route, and
No.
that
he
ball
drops
was
it in a breadbasket, son.
No, I could not have run that route. First off, I would have been out of breath about.
But
20
I'm
yards
saying
back.
that ball was in a bucket.
Yeah, no, it was perfect.
That, yeah.
Yeah. Let me propose this to you guys because I've been thinking about this.
Rookie of the year.
This has been a weird NFL season, right? Because
we say that every year.
but
Because it's different.
the
every
biggest dog of the week has won outright the first
Each
3
week.
weeks. Like it feels like
That's-
nobody is safe.
That's what they say about the NFL. Anybody
know,
can win
I
on
know.
any given
year.
week.
Any given Sunday, buddy.
I don't know. It just feels like a weird season.
Yeah, well, it's about to keep getting weirder.
We're getting
Yeah.
spooky.
Yeah, spooky season, boys.
Yeah, I I will admit, Josh Allen has been surprising me, but to kind of counter that,
Here come the Ravens.
Dolphins lost to a second quarter of that game and didn't stand a fucking chance after that.
Yeah.
And it was pretty close up until then. I mean, they were down like 2 scores, I think, but
Cardinals
with
pushed
that
them to the
offense-
limit.
Cardinals push them to the limit.
Cardinals look good though.
And then the Jaguars just apparently are like the worst team in football. That was an embarrassing display.
I don't know if you can contribute. I think the Bills' defense is just lacking, and Josh Allen is having to carry the load.
Well,
Yeah, but if
you
you
guys
go,
clearly haven't been watching Bills football for the last 4 seasons because that's all Josh Allen's had to do.
yeah.
He's had to carry that team.
The thing that surprised me was, I mean, obviously 4 straight drives, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was hitting everybody.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't just fucking
Josh Allen is
Yeah,
playing.
it's not just
incredible.
Stephon Diggs.
and he didn't really run the ball that much.
No,
Like, it
he
was,
only had. I think at the end of the game he had 25 rushing yards. I think,
which
which isn't a lot for him. So
yeah.
no, it was
Let James cook.
Bills are
Kind of a dog.
Bills offense is scary right now. Hey, DeMar Hamlin, first dead person ever get an interception in the league.
It's a crazy stat.
Yeah, did you also know that I keep forgetting this and Twitter keeps reminding me. Sauce Gardner hasn't had an interception in 2 years.
Really?
Is
Yes.
that a fact?
Yes, that's a fact. Because I saw.
Well, I mean, he plays lockdown defense for
Yeah.
a majority of the time.
Revis Island, baby. Come on.
Yeah.
I bet his stats. weren't as good
Let's
as we put him
not.
in.
We're not gonna compare it to Revis.
I mean, he's not Revis, but
Yeah.
he's a top.
He's a
5
good corner. He's a good corner. But yeah, so I saw the stat. It was like last 2 years, Sauce Gardner 0 interceptions. Last game, DeMar Hamlin 1 interception. Like
All right.
so. All right.
Nobody wants to hear Elliot read off his Twitter feed. Let's get to the game.
My Twitter feed's electric.
Diddy going down. He's
Oh,
his
brother.
Hey, well, no Diddy, no
There's
Diddy.
a lot going on right now.
Hey, I saw a picture of Matt at a Diddy party here. Not too long ago.
He's wearing all white.
Yeah, he was at that white party.
I had a fresh bottle of baby oil.
That's what they bring instead of wine to those parties.
Oh man.
All right.
All right, week 4, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. Thursday night football. We got
Well,
just not an amazing game. Let's be
I mean,
honest.
this is classic NFC East football, brother.
So it's gonna be unbearable to watch.
It's gonna. Well, you know what?
It's guaranteed to be a game. They are going to play a game.
They are going to play
There
a
will
football
be a
And
game.
game
that's
on
going to be
Thursday night.
nice that we can watch a game on Thursday night.
All right, let's get into it. Dallas Cowboys traveling up to New York to take on the New York Football Giants, coming off of a big win last week.
Huge dub.
Danny Dimes, not as bad as everybody originally thought.
Dude, Malik Neighbors is
Oh,
Yeah,
unreal.
yeah. Right now, Cowboys 5.5 point
fast.
favorite.
Yeah. he
Over
is.
under 45.5. Brenton, let's start with you.
yeah. I'll be honest. Cowboys last week, I thought it was going to be a difficult game. It ended up being a difficult game in the end.
Shouldn't have been.
No, and it should.
If the Ravens kept their foot on the pedal.
Well, and if the
Okay.
Ravens just recovered that first onside kick, I mean, we're really not looking too
Yeah.
much, looking like too much trouble.
Did the Cowboys just like? I honestly didn't watch the game that much. Did in the second half? Did they just throw the ball, and
The
fucking
Cowboys?
the Cowboys?
I'll be honest.
I think Dak put up
they
some numbers.
had to because they don't have any
But-
good running
Yeah,
backs.
they were not running the ball. I mean, they were pushing the tempo, and I think our defense was just worn out at that point.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, yeah, it seems like when we get up by that many points, John Harbaugh's wanting to run. I mean, kill clock as much as possible.
Then you got Derek.
He's
Even
almost
if-
playing
if
prevent
that,
the entire
yeah,
second
even
half.
if that means, oh, we just had a 3 and out, but at least we wasted 3 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. True.
So I mean, yeah, it had me worried, but we got the job done.
Oh yeah.
The
Yeah.
Cowboys do not look good. They really don't. Their offense can be electric when it's clicking.
Yeah.
Yes. And I don't know what to make of the Giants. The Giants look real nice this week.
Brian Daboll,
But
excellent head coach.
but they didn't look very good the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I don't really like either side here. 5.5's a lot of points.
Yeah.
And a Thursday night stinker. It could go either way. It could be a blowout Cowboys cooking. Giants could even win. I don't know. I don't have any action on it.
Man, it just feels like one of those primetime Dallas Cowboy New York Giants games where the Cowboys put up 47 fucking points and the Giants can't score more than 2 touchdowns. Like, it just feels like the game gets away from them by halftime and they're basically on the flight home. I can't take the Cowboys because, 1, I hate fucking betting on the Cowboys, and 2, they just haven't looked very good. But I think if you're gonna lean aside, it has to go to the boys. And to be honest, if you're gonna take the boys, you might as well take the over because they're gonna put up some fucking points.
Yeah, so I don't know. The Cowboys' defenses look rather terrible. I mean, their secondary is not very good. They don't have any kind of rush game.
Well, that's the problem. Like, Mike Zimmer's defense is meant to get to the fucking quarterback, and they're just kind of a smash mouth like scheme.
Yeah,
But they don't have smash mouth guys. Like, they have speed on the
they just haven't
defense,
been able to do it.
and they can't fucking.
Yeah. I'm honestly, I think I'm taking the Giants here. 5.5 primetime
You will
slot.
not catch me on that train, brother.
I'm gonna get on the train with Danny Dimes. I'm getting on the train with Brian Daboll. I think Brian Daboll has been getting the boys going. He's a good head coach. I think he's asking Danny Dimes to do just enough. Devin Singletary is an okay back. Do you want one of these?
Yes, please.
Okay. Malik Neighbors, electric. Like, I just think the Giants. I think they got some momentum going. I think these two teams are going in different directions. I think Cowboys are. There's some internal problems.
They've lost 2 straight.
Yeah, and the Giants come off a win.
CD
So,
is Stephon Diggs type character.
yeah.
Yeah, not loving the clips that I've seen of CD,
Yeah.
but
Well,
that's
you know who's
A
been
real
going,
leader
you know who's
motivates
been going
the
to
team.
Diddy parties? Jerry Jones. You see that clip of him this week?
no.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Brendan. You want to tell Matt what it was?
I'm not. We'll talk after.
After
We'll talk after the pod.
Pretty funny though.
But I'm gonna ride with the Giants this week. I think.
I might, just because I have to, because I have a no sweat token on
Giants winning?
on the blue book. I think I'm gonna throw a little Brandon Cooks anytime touchdown.
I do like that. I love me some Brandon Cooks. I was telling Brendan here we're rewatching the Cowboys Ravens game. I love me some Brandon Cooks.
Saying that, I thought Jake Ferguson was gonna be out this week. For some reason, I thought he was hurt.
Sam Laporta got hurt. I think that's you're confused with.
Yeah, I thought he got hurt too, though.
I don't think.
But if he plays,
Did he? I don't know.
if he plays, I might throw him too. He's at plus 230. Brandon Cooks is at plus 260.
Take them both.
Like the odds.
Take them
on
both.
that.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Getting on
Don't
to
take
Sunday.
any Giants touchdown scorers, just because
Fair.
you
Fair.
don't know if they're going to
Yeah.
put up any points.
Moving on to Sunday, boys. We got Andy Dalton revenge game taking on the
brother.
Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are road favorites, 4.5. Right now, they're over under 46.5.
I tell you what,
What do you got?
there ain't nothing better than watching the fucking Red Rockets swing the pill. Last week on the pod, I got scared away from taking the Panthers. I texted the boys, I don't know, 12 hours later, hammered Panthers money line. Doubled down, took them at plus, I think it was 6.5 it got up to.
Yeah.
That felt like a huge W, even if the Colts didn't win. I say I still would have been happy, but I probably wouldn't be here right now. Revenge game for Andy Dalton. The past 2 games that he's played, he has thrown over 300 yards. Now, that is in 2 different seasons, obviously. 1 game last year, 1 game last week.
What, the Bengals defense is
The
atrocious.
Bengals defense is fucking horrible. I think... I mean, I'm not laying it with the fucking Bengals. I feel like that's the side that you have to be on just because, like, we still don't know what the Panthers are. If they come out and fucking put up a good fight against the Bengals, could even win the game, then maybe we're talking a different story. I like the over 46.5, though.
Okay, I don't mind that. Brendan, what do you got?
Well, I'm a certified Bengals hater, and I think you guys know that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing out of them right now. Joe Burrow and the Bengals, all they've got is negative aura and drip. They don't have shit. They don't have any actual gameplay to back it up. Their defense is mediocre. Their offense ain't clicking. I mean, aside from the Burrow to Jamar Chase.
2 tuggers.
I mean, it's automatic, but if your defense ain't, and if you can't get the ball to somebody else, hey, come on.
Well,
Losing Joe Mixon is a lot bigger of a loss than I think we think.
yeah.
Or thought was going to
No, for sure.
be. So
Zach Mosley's on a
riding-
number 1 run.
I'm riding Panthers money line this week. The
Wow.
Panthers showed me a lot of good things, and Andy Dalton he's a true game manager, and he can still sling that rock when he needs to, and he has some good weapons out there with Leggett. Adam Thielen's great.
He's out.
Is he?
Yep.
It doesn't matter. Whatever. He's still gonna get the ball to the fellas. Who's their tight end? Is it Tremble?
Whoa.
Who's Tremble?
Maybe? I don't really know. I can't remember. That sounds right, but they still got Deontay Johnson as their number 1. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Deontay Johnson's not bad.
He
I
caught
like
a tugger last week.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Deontay. Chuba Hubbard. Their backfield looked great with Miles Sanders and Chuba Hubbard. They got Jonathan Mingo. And Tommy Tremble is their tight end. So, I think they got a good cast out there on the offense. And with an actual competent ball thrower, I think they can do it.
I kind of like T. Higgins anytime touchdown.
Yeah, he almost had one.
Should have had one.
Should have had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
There were 3 balls in the end zone that Bengals receivers dropped and probably could have won them the fucking game, but
Yeah. So
here we are.
Jaden Daniels.
I mean the Bengals 0-3 start. They have their backs against the wall. They absolutely have to get one here if they're gonna have. any
We've said
kind of
that for the past 2 weeks.
I'm aware. So
I would love nothing more than an 0-4 start for the
that
Bengals.
would be atrocious.
I would
I
fucking love it.
I do think Andy Dalton has played well. Lou Anarumo Lou Anarumo's gonna get it figured
He
out.
struggled with that every
Yeah.
week.
Well, his last name's hard to say.
It's Italian.
He's-
Lou
he's
Anarumo.
a-
It just
he's
rolled
Italian.
off the
He's
fucking
Anarumo.
tongue.
He's gonna get it figured out. He's a great defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna get one here. I'm gonna take the Bengals -4.
I can't name one good player on their defense.
Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, and then they got, I forget his first name, but
Okay, who
Hubbard.
else?
Hubbard is really good.
Anybody in the secondary?
Mike Hilton.
Yeah, they got some. Boys.
Okay, that was a random pull. That's not even good. So
They have Mike Hilton. He's good.
Okay.
I've never heard
Anyway.
of him until right
He
now.
played for the Steelers.
Okay, didn't know him then. Don't know him.
All right,
Jesus.
moving on to the next
Bum.
game. We got the Denver Broncos coming off a big win last week, take on the New York Giants. They're New York Jets right now. Jets are 7.5-point favorites.
New York
Over under
football Jets.
39.5. Brenton, what do you got?
This is it's a tough game. The Broncos last week looked pretty good. Bo Nix,
Impressive, yeah.
Bo Nix showed up and did his job. Scrambled a few times. Got some yards when the boys needed him when they were locked down back there in the secondary.
Who'd they play last week? I'm just
It's a good
my
question.
my brain.
I don't think it was a great team. I can't
No,
remember.
they were 6.5-point dogs because I took them.
They played.
We'll edit this out.
No, we're not.
Somebody look it up while I'm talking.
Yeah,
Elliot's
Anyway,
our
Jets-
editor. He'll-
Jets also got back on track last week. Looked pretty solid. Who'd they play?
The Jets.
the
They
Patriots.
played the
Patriots.
Patriots on Thursday night.
Right, and that's a good
Buccaneers.
defense.
Buccaneers.
Yeah, there you go.
against
2-0
the Bucs,
Buccaneers.
Against the Bucks. So yeah, I'll take that back. It was against a pretty decent team.
Yeah.
But do I think Bo Nix is going to have it against that? The Jets defense isn't as good as we thought, but they're still good. I kind of favor Aaron Rodgers here, but I think 7.5 is a little too much. I like the Broncos to keep it close, so I'll take Broncos plus 7.5, and maybe put the Jets in a little ML parlay or something like that.
Sure, Matt. What do you got?
I think so. The first 2 weeks looked bad, but they kept those games close. Like they lost to the Seahawks by 6, and then I forget who they played week 2, but it wasn't like a terrible game by any means.
Nate Williams.
Jesus. Ravens game's on in the background. Brendan's fucking fired up right now. I mean, I want to take the Jets -7.5. Like Brendan said, that feels like too many points, though. I'm not gonna take
full
the.
touchdown.
I'm not gonna take the Broncos. The thing with the Broncos is their defense does kind of scare me. Like pass retaining them on Garrett Wilson
Yeah,
will
man, Von Miller is
will
just
be-
nasty. I'm kidding. I know he's on the Bills, all right?
be. I wouldn't mind leaning the under 39.5 though. To be
Yeah.
honest, I think Jets defense is starting to step it up, and I like the Broncos defense too. So
And I think the Broncos offense is okay, but not amazing. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm actually gonna ride the Brent here. Give me the Broncos 7.5. A touchdown is too much. The Jets are a fine team. I think they have a lot of things they gotta figure out. I mean, Patrick Surtain's gonna cover Garrett
It
Wilson.
depends. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be on Percocet or not?
That's true. If it's Perk Rogers,
I'm
give me the
taking
Jets. Give me the Jets -21.5 on this.
You know what? The -7.5 is only -105. Give me -6.5 Jets -136. I like it. We can middle this son of a bitch.
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. But yeah, give me the Broncos +7.5. It's too many points.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next we got divisional matchup. We got
Ooh.
the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons right now 1.5-point favorites. Over under 42.5. Matt, what do you got?
This might be my favorite game of the week, to be
Really?
honest. Yeah.
Above
Division?
Ravens Bills?
Well, my favorite game to bet on.
Okay.
I just really like the side on this.
Yeah.
Not necessarily on FanDuel, but if you gander around and check where the money and the bets are on all the books, a majority of the money and bets are coming in, a heavy majority, are coming in on the Saints for a bounce back week just because the public is still in love with them, especially after they beat the dog shit out of the Cowboys. What?
I like the Saints.
Huh?
I like the Saints.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. You're like,
It's
so,
plus money, dude. Come on.
and the line was at 2.5. Keeps getting a little easier for them to cover. Give me the fucking Falcons money line -122.
Yeah.
I like what they did against the Chiefs, and I think their offense has surprised me. Not gonna lie, Drake London might be a better wide receiver than what I thought. Maybe.
Hey,
TBD.
yeah. They didn't.
We'll see.
They did not play a bad game against the Chiefs. The referees, of course.
I'm tired of seeing it.
It's
dude.
so disgusting.
Yeah, I've tried to
The
like.
same pass interference call that the Chiefs got to bail them out.
Yep.
Guess who didn't get it? The Falcons.
I've tried to not be on the referees or hand in the Chiefs every fucking game, but goddamn, every game I watch comes down
There's
to
always some crucial play where they either get a call or they get a no call.
I can't do it anymore.
So, yeah, I did like the way the Falcons played. Kirk Cousins looked pretty good, getting the ball to the boys. But I like what the Saints did the first 2 weeks. It seemed like they were a little stuck in the mud against the Eagles. They couldn't get that offense going. Is the Eagles' defense? I thought the Eagles' defense was bad. They looked really good last
week.
week.
Vic Fangio defense takes a couple weeks to figure out, and I think they're figuring it out.
Yeah, he's also hit or miss sometimes too. He'll have a very good game, but then
it all depends on the play calling, and if he fucks it up, he fucks it up. But he was on last week.
Get him on a couple Jack and Cokes, Jack and Diet Cokes. He'll fucking call a beautiful game.
I don't know. I like the Saints. I think they have more weapons, better weapons. Alvin Kamara is still an absolute stud. Chris Olave, great receiver.
Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed is an absolute speed demon.
Love me some Rashid Shaheed.
And Derek Carr is a competent quarterback, and that's really all you need in this league is a competent quarterback who doesn't turn the ball over and can get your playmakers the ball. So I'm riding Saints money line here.
I'm gonna have to go Falcons money line. I think the Falcons. I think they put together more consistent play.
Yep, I agree.
So far, they.
All of them.
I know. The week one they didn't look great, but they looked a lot better in the second half. Since the second half of the first week, they put together competent games so far. I think the Saints are very hit and miss. I think they had a couple good, favorable matchups the first 2 weeks. I think what they looked like against the Eagles is more like what they actually are. So I'm gonna ride
beat
the Falcons.
the dog shit out of the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are supposed to be fucking.
But the Cowboys obviously aren't that good. So that's what I'm saying. I think they caught the Cowboys when the Cowboys are just not very good right now. So give me the Falcons money line. I like Kirko and the boys to get it done. Give me a Drake London touchdown as well.
I was just about to say I kind of like Bijan and Alvin Kamara to get it in both.
Yes,
plus
I don't hate that.
240.
Don't hate that. Yeah. Alrighty, boys. Another divisional matchup. We got a bunch of divisional matchups this week.
Yeah.
We got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. The game is in Lambeau right now. The Packers 2.5 point favorites. Over under 43.5. Is Jordan Love back?
Jordan Love is. I mean, judging by this line, Jordan Love is back. So.
Yeah. What do you got?
So these are two of I think the top two defenses in the league right now statistically. It's kind of misleading with the Packers because they've had so many interceptions.
Yeah.
But they also played fucking Bill Levis and Anthony Richardson.
And Sam Darnold's not going to throw interceptions.
Sam Darnold's not going to throw interceptions. Jordan Addison is back. I mean, the Vikings defense for me is just what kind of does it.
Oh.
Like Brian Flores has an unbelievable scheme.
The fact that C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud and Brock Purdy both are like, that was so confusing. Like, and they're both they can see the field. Like, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And Jordan Love coming off an injury, hasn't played since week 1. I know it's only been 2 weeks, but still, like, not having that time to gel with your offense.
And I don't know. I mean, MCL sprain, I think, is what it was. They originally said 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, he's on that. He's on Aaron Rodgers.
Kind of rushing it back after 3.
They're not playing on the Brazil turf though, so
that's true.
Yeah.
Which was ultimately what
I'm gonna. This game kind of feels a little trappy to me, to be honest. Like I don't know why the line is what it is. I get it. The Packers have looked good, but again, they haven't played anybody really decent over the past couple weeks. We still don't know what the Eagles are, so that game was close, but who knows? I want to take the Vikings, but I'm gonna stay away for one more week.
Okay, Brenton.
I myself, I'm a big Packers Jordan Love guy. I think
I do like the Packers.
He's good, man. When he can, he creates, he makes plays, and he ain't afraid to sling that rock into a tiny, tiny hole. You know what I'm saying? But
spit on it, people.
But I'll tell you, the Vikings and Sam Darnold, they don't look half bad. Them fellas,
they beat the dog shit out of the Texans, dude.
Oh yeah,
that game wasn't even close.
Aaron Jones, I don't know why they had him ranked so low in fantasy when he's been an absolute monster the last 3 years.
Well, the Packers towards the end of it, the Packers weren't really using him.
because they kept giving it to
Fucking A.J. Dillon.
A.J. Dillon,
Yeah.
which is
When getting
ridiculous.
3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones is one of the best backs in football.
severely
Still,
underrated.
super underrated. And I really like what them boys are doing in Minnesota. I think I'm going to go with Vikings money line.
Wow, you fucking tossed and turned and
Yeah,
turned.
I like
on
the
that
Packers.
one.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Love comes back and lights it up. But I think Minnesota has great firepower to make that a shootout.
It being in Lambeau is kind of
No,
Justin Jefferson.
No surprise, I'm riding with you there, Brendan. That Brian Flores defense has been awesome. Jordan Love hasn't been able to get some time gelling with the guys in game time. Feel like I said. I think Sam Darnold's playing excellent football. Kevin O'Connell right now is coach of the year for me right now. I mean,
yeah.
he's been incredible what he's done with that offense. Sam Darnold may be comeback player of the year as well. Like they got.
You can't be comeback player of the year if you were just a backup last year.
Sure. Give it to him anyway. Yeah, I mean, they got great weapons. TJ Hawkinson's back this week as well, right? Or no, he comes back next week because it's week 4. That's right.
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe. I think he will. But yeah, Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, Aaron Jones, they just got a lot of great weapons. They're rolling. Give them to me money line, baby.
that'd be the side I would lean to.
Yeah, all right. Jacksonville Jaguars coming off of a horrific loss, taking on the Houston Texans. Texans 6.5 point favorites at home, over under 45.5. Brent, what do you got?
I don't really need to do an analysis on this game. I'm taking the Texans minus 6.5. They're getting back on track this week against, like Matt said earlier, the worst team in football.
That was horrible, dude. Their offense is
you
atrocious.
go out there and you look that bad
Okay.
against the Bills. The Bills defense is not that good. DeMar Hamlin is starting.
The Jaguars haven't won since Thanksgiving of last year, and it just so
They
happened
may not
to be
win until Thanksgiving of this year.
true. It just so happened that Dougie P stopped calling plays at the exact same time that they stopped winning fucking games. Give him the fucking call sheet back. What the fuck are we doing? I don't know who the bozo is that's calling plays for him, but obviously it's not fucking working. I'm not taking a fucking side on this game because the one week that I fucking take the Texans or the Jaguars to lose, they'll somehow win. But I can't see the stats right now because FanDuel has it hidden. But I would imagine that after the display that they put up on Monday Night Football, that nobody is probably betting on the fucking Jaguars.
No
Which
chance.
makes me think that all the bets and all the money are on the Texans, but it's getting easier for them to cover because they went down from 7.5 to 6.5.
Yeah.
So that scared me the fuck away from this
Doesn't make
game.
any sense.
No, thank you. I don't need to watch it. I will just assume that the Texans beat the dog shit out of them.
Yeah, the line scares me. I just think 6.5, a lot of points, divisional matchup. The Jaguars could not have looked worse.
We have to think about this too. The Texans barely beat the Colts, who the fuck knows what they are.
Yeah.
They barely beat the Bears, who obviously fucking suck.
Yep.
And then they lost to they got the shit beat out of them by the Vikings. So, like,
Yeah.
maybe they're not as good as we thought they were.
Yeah, and that's what's scaring me away. I want to see the Texans put together a full game. I want to see what they can do. I'm staying away from the line on this one. I will take the Texans, put them in money line parlay or something like that.
Good luck.
I don't know. No, I'm not going to do it because I always throw a team like this in there and they end up losing outright. So I'm staying away from this game completely, though. All right. What?
Well,
I don't think you're ready for
the
this.
loud house, baby, burning.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hell
The
yeah!
3-0 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hell yeah!
1.5 point favorites on the road, taking on the Indianapolis Colts here in the Circle City. Over under 39.5.
Before I say a word, what are your thoughts on the line right here?
This is a stinky,
Disgusting.
stinky line.
The most disgusting
Pittsburgh
fucking
should be 3.5.
line. At least, dude. What are we talking about?
Yeah. This is scary. Let's start with you, Matt.
I'll give you another interesting stat. 78% of the bets,
Yeah.
79% of the
Yeah.
money's on the
I knew
Pittsburgh
that's what you were gonna
Steelers.
say.
And for good reason. They have TJ Watt.
Yeah, but like, you're telling me that line's not going up at all? I think it might have opened at 2.5 and it's down to 1.5. Like,
Somebody knows something.
somebody knows something. AR's about to throw for 350 and 4 tuggers.
False. That's ridiculous.
Welcome,
128, 3 picks.
welcome Michael Pittman to the Hall of Fame, baby. I'm not taking anything on the game, but
Yeah, I was just
I
saying.
can't wait to watch.
All right, Brendan, what do you got?
Bring on the terrible ties.
I'm taking Steelers money line as much as I don't want to start 4-0. I just haven't seen a lot out of that Indy offense besides that one game against who you got? Was it the Texans? Where he popped off.
Yeah,
and it was one pass as well.
Two. He had a couple
two
launches in there.
AR was actually pretty decent that game.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough, and he's playing a real good defense this week. So.
Yeah, I mean Steelers defense has been lights out.
Hey, go ahead and hop on. Join everybody else.
That's what I'm about to do.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean the Steelers defense has been playing lights out.
You got black and yellow nail polish? Can we just get a view for the camera real quick?
Yeah.
Can I get one of these?
The Bears. Justin Fields is playing competent football. He's doing enough to win a game. He's not going out and losing it for him.
How does it feel?
It's crazy you can do it on the Bears.
Yeah, how does it feel to know that the Bears just absolutely ruin fucking quarterbacks?
I'm happy where Justin Fields is at.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I said this, like, I want Justin Fields to succeed. I don't want to see him, like, I don't want that, like, well, you know, he looks terrible. We should have got rid of him. I wanted him to do good. I like him. I like his personality. I always thought he handled the situation well. So I'm happy to see him doing this. But, like, does it pain? Yeah, of course, like, I wish he was better. I wish the Bears, like, was able to develop him. But let him succeed. I want him to succeed.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I like the guy. I think he's a very nice guy, and I like that he's got the starting job over Russ.
How are you going to feel when Leatu Latu absolutely fucking shatters his leg this weekend?
I would like to see him catch him, first off.
Oh, he will. Don't worry.
False.
He looks white, but he runs black, brother.
All right. Edit that out.
That's not racist.
All right. Anyway,
fact.
Steelers money line. This is a stinky line, and I can't believe I'm taking it. But Steelers money line.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Come on, brother.
Terrible. All right. This is also
What in
a
the same
crazy. Yeah,
fuck
this
is
is
going
also
on
a
in
crazy
this-
line. The Los Angeles Rams are
Yeah.
traveling up to the Windy City to take on Caleb Williams and the boys. Right now, Bears are 2.5-point favorites. Over under 40.5. Britton, what do you got?
If you are going to give me any other team in the league besides the Jaguars at plus money against the Bears, buddy, I'm leveraging, I'm putting a lien on the house, and I'm going to put it all on the fucking, that team. And that team this week is the LA Rams, who are 2.5-point dogs.
Yeah, you and everybody else, brother.
Yeah.
I'm taking them to the bank. Give me money line.
Wow. I can't believe I'm going to say it, but I'm about to five-star the Chicago Bears.
It's
I
gonna
think
lose.
This is he just sealed the deal right
You're
there.
welcome. That's a little reverse fucking football gods moment. I genuinely do think that the Rams' injuries are just going to start to catch up for him. Matthew Stafford played in the NFC North for quite a while. Everybody was saying that that Jared Goff needed a table for two right next to the fucking heaters. Maybe that's Matthew Stafford's case. Maybe he needs a table for two right by the heaters.
It's not going to be that
What?
cold.
What are you talking
They
about?
always said that Jared Goff can't play in cold weather, and I'm
It's
not
not
saying
gonna
that
be
it's gonna be
cold.
not saying it's gonna be cold,
It's
but
probably going to be like 70 and sunny.
windy game. Matthew Stafford's getting a little older. Who's he throwing the ball to? Tutu Atwell. Give me the Chicago
Where's
Bears.
Cooper Kupp at? Is he still hurt?
He's starting.
Yeah.
These losers on the Rams need to get
I do
off
agree.
IR.
The injuries on the Rams are piling up. I mean, Sean McVay just threw the kitchen sink out last week.
Yeah, I mean, we
he-
knew that.
That's what I'm saying. Is he threw everything he had to beat? Like he knew he had to beat the 49ers.
Yeah,
I
but
think they're coming off that.
brother, you don't need a kitchen sink to beat the Bears.
Yeah, that defense is good though.
Okay.
Are they?
Oh come on.
Defensive touchdown, 7-0, game over.
Are they?
That's all you
I
need.
fucking saw JT wiggle for quite a few yards against that Bears defense. And if Anthony Richardson could just get the ball a little fucking lower, brother, just a little bit.
About
I would-
12 feet lower.
The pass that he overthrew to Michael Pittman, and it was just 10 yards over his head, right into the fucking safety's arms. The most disgusting thing I've ever watched.
I think the injuries on the Rams are scary. Caleb Williams did look better, and I don't think the Rams defense is that outstanding. I hopefully he can keep that going this week. I would like to see more development. I'm gonna stay away. I don't want to take the Bears. I've done it too much. Let me just enjoy a game without losing money on it. But I'm excited. I would like to see.
Let me be clear. I don't think the Bears are a good football team. I just think this line reeks to high hell, and I have to be on the other side.
We've had a ton of stinky lines this week. This is terrible.
Books are starting to get
Like
you.
I said, this is a weird NFL season,
Books
boys.
are starting to get you, brother.
Right now, okay, moving on.
Yeah,
Philadelphia Eagles traveling down to Tampa Bay to take on Baker Mayfield. Right now, Eagles are 1.5-point favorites, over under 44.5. We got a bit of a revenge game here because the Eagles got kicked out of the playoffs last year by the Buccaneers.
They've gotten kicked out of the playoffs by the Bucks a couple years in a
Yes.
row, I feel like.
But it was Tom Brady before. No, because Tom Brady took out the Rams the previous year, I thought. Or no, the Rams took out the Bucks.
No.
Okay, well, anyway, Brenton, what do you got?
Ooh,
you didn't wake up, brother.
I'm trying to have some beers to get up,
Well, clearly they're putting you to sleep.
You need to drink about
I've had
7
a lot of
beers.
food today.
All right, Matt, let's go to you. What do you
Jesus
got?
Christ. I don't really love the game. 65% of the bets, 56% of the money is on the Eagles. I think that's just a bit of an overreaction to what the Bucks did last week. I mean, losing to the Broncos. I kind of, I don't know. I still don't believe in the Eagles. I don't think they're, very good. I think Nick Sirianni is 2 losses away from getting shit canned.
Yeah.
I would lean the Bucks, but I'm going to fucking stay away.
Yeah. Brenton?
I don't know. I think the Eagles defense was clicking last week, and Saquon Barkley's a problem.
Yes.
Actually, on a competent offense that doesn't just need him to run the rock every
I
time.
think A.J. Brown's back this week.
If
Yes, he
AJ
should
Brown's
be.
back, yeah, I'm taking the
But
Eagles.
Devontae
Yeah.
Smith is out.
I
Is he
might-
really?
I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, because he got concussed.
Oh,
Oh,
he got
yeah.
he got hammered. That
And
was
you know
one of
what?
the nastiest hits, dirtiest
Yeah,
hits.
well, Jalen Hurts just throws,
But it wasn't even that. No, it was the one where he got drove back and the guy
He already
came
had
in
the ball.
like
I know, but
it was not Jalen Hurts' fault.
There are multiple times, though, where Jalen Hurts just does not put his receivers in a good spot to catch
Sure.
the ball. It looks like 2009 out there with Bob Sanders running across the middle and fucking taking your whole entire head off.
I think I'm going to take Eagles up to -6.5.
I don't mind it, to be
No.
honest.
I think the Bucks, it looked a little compromised last week. I don't know if I know what their identity is.
I do
yet.
think the Buccaneers reverted to more of what they are. I think they had
That's
some
why I'm high
success
for
early in the
Buccaneers.
year. I think they're coming back down to earth a little bit because I don't think they're as good as people are saying. I love Baker. I love Mike Williams. I like Chris Godwin. I like those pieces, but the Buccaneers defense is not that good. Todd Bowles is a bottom 5 head coach in the NFL.
I mean, he's a glorified defensive coordinator.
I mean, yeah,
He's not really a head coach.
He's not very good. Give me the Eagles money line. I think they're clicking. I think they're figuring it out. The defense is figuring it out, which is key. Because like I said, Vic Fangio's defense takes a couple weeks to get going, but once it does, Jalen Carter is a problem up front.
Yeah.
That man is a monster.
He's a problem
Yeah.
behind the wheel, too.
All right. All right, we're moving on. All righty, on to the 405 games. We got the New England Patriots off of a big loss last week, traveling up to San Francisco, also off of a big loss. Right now, San Francisco 49ers are 10.5-point favorites, over under 40.5. Like I mentioned at the very beginning of the pod, the largest dog every single week has won. Does that continue this week?
It
Matt,
does not.
or Brenton?
It does not continue this week. However, 10.5 is a lot of points.
That is a lot of points.
I don't see him outright winning, but I cannot, in good conscience, with the game that they played last week. I mean, you got outdueled by a team that has pretty much nobody, which is equivalent to the Patriots on any given week healthy. So
What happened
I'm
in that?
staying away.
What happened?
Sean McVay got so deep in his bag.
I know, but did the defense just fall over and start sucking their thumbs
Yeah.
out in the second half? What actually? Because
Well, I know what it was. What color is the Rams quarterback?
hey, there was a question of effort.
we have chatted about
he
it.
saw that
Actually, That's a brilliant point, Jacoby Brissett. Sorry, brother. It might be the end of your career. Nick Bosa is gonna have 3+ sacks. Give me the Niners -10. That's another one that's only sitting at -105.
Probably buy it down.
I'll buy it down to -9.5.
Yeah, I think the 49ers.
-128.
The 49ers are gonna get back.
Yeah.
I think McVay and Shanahan have played so much. Shanahan just knows. McVay just knows how Shanahan runs it.
That division is just so weird. Dude.
Yeah.
Every time they have a division.
Oh, it's crazy. But I think the Patriots. I mean, we saw what they were last week, right? Just incompetent.
Short week.
Their offensive line is not good.
Coming off 10 days rest.
I think the 49ers are a better team than the Jets, and Jets just beat them by 25 or whatever. So I'm gonna take the 49ers -10.5.
The only thing, obviously it's their two biggest pieces, but missing Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel at the same time, those are your playmakers.
Just get it to Juwan Jennings. What are we talking about?
He had 180 yards and 3 tuds last weekend, but
Brandon Ayuk's got to figure it out.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have paid him fucking $32 million.
Maybe he should have just shown up to training camp.
Yeah, that's also.
All right.
I mean, he's got Christian Gonzalez on him this weekend, so good luck figuring it out, brother.
Nah, Christian Gonzalez saw that Juwan Jennings game. He said, I got to cover this man. All righty. Now, moving on to possibly, in terms of electric quarterback play, just watching dudes run around.
Yeah.
We got the Washington Commanders traveling out to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Right now, Cardinals 3.5-point favorites. Over under 50.5. Matt, what do you got?
I mean, to be honest, I'm probably not going to put anything on this game. I might throw the Cardinals in a little money line parlay, but something about it just makes me want to take the over, dude. And just watch them fucking...
This is going to be like a college game. It's going to be 70 points.
Is the Cardinals' defense any good at all?
Nope. Neither defense is that good. Both quarterbacks can scramble like no other. This is going to be like watching USC take on Washington or Oregon.
I thought you were going to say
like
Oklahoma. I'm like, oh, you just fucking...
Oh.
Pulled their alma maters out.
Well, Jaden Daniels was LSU.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
And Kyler Murray was
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be an electric game.
I'll throw the Cardinals in a money line parlay because I don't think the Commanders can do it again, but that's all I got. I'm not taking the 3.5.
Sure. Brent, what do you got?
Ooh, the Commanders look pretty electric.
They did.
Pretty electric.
You guys are the biggest hype boys.
I like Jaden Daniels. Hey,
Oh,
Jaden Daniels is making some very good throws.
The
And
one ball into
doesn't matter.
Terry
It's
McLaurin
beautiful.
was
That's all that matters.
amazing,
But
yes.
the Cardinals defense is not that good. The Bengals defense is not that good. The Bengals offense is good. The Cardinals offense is good. I mean, they're pretty much playing the Bengals again.
Give me Washington
Yeah.
money line.
I'm going to stay away from this game. Give me the over, though. I want to see absolute
Yeah,
shootout.
it's definitely going to be one of the more fun games.
Just give me just like a 45-42 game or something like that. Give me something crazy.
Could be.
Give me something crazy. That's all I
be.
want to see. All right, moving on to the next one. We got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Right now, the Chiefs are 7.5-point favorites. Over under 39.5. I'm gonna go ahead and start on this one and say the Chiefs should not be favored by 7.5 to anybody right now. They're gonna win the game. Don't get me wrong.
But they ain't covering.
But they aren't covering. And especially against the Chargers. The Chargers are going to go and play them hard. Harbaugh is going to be dressed up as Patrick Mahomes all week, running scout quarterback.
Hey, Harbs is going to get one back for his brothers week
That's
one.
right.
He's getting it back in good.
The Chargers are going to play him tough, especially playing in LA as well.
I think Herbert's more hurt than what he's... I mean, he's even said himself that his ankle fucking
But you know
hurts.
what?
Is he going to play, though?
Just give it to J.K. Dobbins and Gus
I
Bus.
assume he is. If he's not playing, they don't stand a fucking chance.
Oh,
Just give it to J.K. Dobbins and Gus Bus, baby. That's all you need to do.
Gus Bus needs the rock a little more.
There we go.
I know
JK's
been electric, but I got Gus on my fantasy team. I want to see him get in the end zone a couple times. Jesus.
Yeah. All right.
JK all the way, baby.
Matt, what do you got?
I'm not gonna overthink this. I'm buying the Chiefs down to 6.5, and I'm laying it with the Chiefs.
Brenton?
Chiefs have not been covering.
Yeah, they have 2-1 against the spread.
Well, not last week.
Yeah, they
Not-
did.
Oh, I guess I bought them up. Never mind. It doesn't matter. 7.5 is too much. I say I'm going to take the Chargers here to have a nice competitive 4 o'clock game.
Yeah, I just think 7.5 is a lot, especially a divisional matchup. They're not at home either, so they don't get the home field advantage.
I don't think LA is really that big of a home field advantage.
But it's not an Arrowhead, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Chiefs fans travel.
No, but
Yeah, there's plenty of Taylor Swift fans in every fucking corner. Of this country.
Well, it's not so much that they're playing in LA, and I think the Chargers are going to have big home field advantage, but they're not playing in Arrowhead, is what I'm saying. So, and I think Herbert,
Can we start a petition on here to get
Whoa!
Arrowhead
The
demolished?
total of this game is 39.5.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like I said,
Chiefs have not been scoring.
the
like
Chiefs
crazy.
don't score.
They let the referees handle it at the end of the game.
Hey, give me a terrible pass interference call at
Yeah.
the end of the game.
They say what do you need? They say, oh, the Chiefs are down 3. Pass interference, holding calls on the defense. Oh, Chiefs are up. No calls unless it's against the Chiefs or the other team.
Dude, you're every guy I see on Twitter. Oh, also another thing.
It's true.
Derwin James was suspended a game.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like a terrible hit. Like, they got him for a dirty tackle.
Yeah.
But if he wouldn't have had, like, a track record of kind of dirty hits.
A lot of people are saying, though, it's pretty suspicious they give it to him right before they play the Chiefs.
Well,
so,
Yeah, classic
Classic,
NFL,
classic
refs. Good
NFL.
job, Roger.
give me the Chiefs minus 13.5.
The Swifties are going to expand the NFL,
all right, boys.
and that's why we need them to win.
Let's do 30-second breakdown. Cleveland Browns, Las Vegas Raiders.
God damn, shit bowl of the week. No thank you. Under 37.5.
Oh, that's
See you
terrible.
later.
How about we just make it 10 seconds and skip the game?
Okay, sounds good to me. Sunday Night Football. Possibly could be one of the most exciting games of the entire
This is game of the year so far.
This is going to be awesome. Buffalo Bills coming off of an incredible offensive performance, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Right now, the Ravens home favorites by 2.5 points, over under 46.5. Brenton, what do you got?
Okay, so what? You beat the Jacksonville Jagoffs. Okay. They're bad. They're bad. You have a good offense. Okay, you put up a lot of points. But when you're coming to Baltimore
On Sunday night?
on Sunday night, all black uniforms, and you got Roquan Smith in the middle of that defense, you got Kyle Hamilton on the back, you got Marlon Humphrey locking down your number one, hopefully locking down your number one receiver.
Stay on IG Live.
He could do better.
Lamar was not very happy.
Got Justin Matabuke. Yeah, he's fooling around. We can't have that.
Matabuke is kind of a dog.
Justin Matabuke, Odafe Owe. Come on, you got that defense. They're coming. They're hungry. 1 and 2 start is not what they desired. And I mean, obviously, both offenses are electric.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Ravens' defense is probably significantly better
Oh.
than the Bills' defense.
Yeah.
I don't think the Bills are as good as they have been in past years.
So, kind of an interesting stat. I'm not 100% sure if they are number one, but they are definitely top 3 against the run.
The Bills
Which,
is...
the Ravens.
Oh, okay.
I think the Ravens are number 1 against the run. They're in the bottom 3 against the pass, though.
Yeah.
But, which I know,
That
like,
could be
Josh
the
Allen
play
can
calling.
sling the ball. Huh?
You do the play calling.
Yeah.
And you know,
But
Garbage time.
I think part of the Bill, like what makes the Bills so successful, is that everybody is trying to stop James Cook, and if they don't have to worry about it, then Josh Allen throws 4 picks, and we're back to the same old Josh Allen.
So you got Ravens minus 2.
Ravens money line. I'll just take the money line here, boys. It could be a tight game. It could be a shootout.
I'm with you. I'm on Ravens money line too.
We're all in. We're back in.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very exciting game. Bills' offense is operating at a really high level right now. They are 3-0. This is, oh boy.
Yeah, I mean that was getting cold.
Come on,
bad.
Nate. That was rough.
Come on, Nate.
But that's okay because there was also holding on that play, so they
Oh, Nate
all
Wiggins
set.
from Clemson. I forgot.
Yeah.
He punched the ball out of it.
So
Beast.
I think I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this one
Yeah.
because
I'm gonna
the
be
Buffalo
so
Bills.
mad.
The Buffalo Bills.
Starting about 7:30, I'm
They-
gonna get really nervous.
You're not taking the Buffalo Bills?
I think they're sort of in like a letdown spot. I think the Ravens are hungry dogs.
I agree.
Like they need
Yeah.
it. The Bills don't need it. Like
The Ravens are a pit bull who haven't been fed in 3 days, and they see a nice juicy toddler outside the cage, and they just can't contain themselves.
yeah. I don't know. This is just gonna be such a fun game to watch.
Flock Nation.
Yeah. I'm not.
That's right.
I'm gonna end up putting way too much money on this game. But you know what? I don't have a side right now.
I'll be definitely throwing a
But
nasty parlay.
it was-
30
Lamar
minutes.
Jackson
is
is
a guy. It was really nice
He
seeing
starts
Dalton
blazing.
Kincaid. It was really
No,
nice
it'll be
seeing
Josh
Dalton
Allen
Kincaid
plays best.
get back in it. They got Khalil Shakir. They got Coleman.
Young Coleman caught
caught his
a
first touchdown. So yeah, I just think it's gonna be such an electric game.
So I heard Sean McDermott say something, and I think it was a post-game press conference, that the reason Keon Coleman hasn't been getting as many snaps is because he's been showing up late to meetings.
Really?
That's a tough look.
Well.
Not great there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Bills' culture does look electric. Without
Oh.
Stephon Diggs there, they are having...
Yeah,
Good
I
time
mean,
in their lives.
They are.
yeah. So I'm gonna have several bets to go in Sunday night, but as of right now, I just can't pick a side on this one.
Derrick Henry touchdown and the Baltimore Ravens money line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on a Monday night we got another double
A
header.
little double donger.
No.
Damn dog collar? Jesus Christ.
Well, that's that. Oh, that chain. Okay.
It's a little tight.
The first game.
Yeah, well,
So why are you wearing that?
First game. Let's be honest.
he had a... Go ahead.
This is like getting that appetizer at a nice restaurant, and it comes out and it just tastes awful. You don't really like it. You overpaid for it. The Tennessee Titans are taking on the Miami Dolphins, boys. They're both 0-3. One of these teams is, or sorry, no, the Dolphins are 1-2.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, we just. Do we have anything on this one?
I mean, if Tyler Huntley is playing quarterback, I'm not sure if he is. I think Skylar Thompson...
Tyler Huntley's back on the Ravens practice squad.
No, they
I thought.
picked him up.
Oh,
Yeah.
off of the Ravens. Oh,
Yeah.
somebody else got signed to the Ravens practice squad.
I don't think Skylar Thompson's going to play. He
Yannick
got...
Ngakoue.
He,
That's who.
that is, which sucks, dude. As soon as I saw that, because he played for the Colts a couple years ago, we've
He
lost.
did play for the Ravens as well at one point.
Yeah,
He was back.
we've lost D-Buck and Quiddy Pay went out last week. I'm not sure how long he's going to be out or if he's even out, but it would have been nice to have him back in the system. If Skylar Thompson goes, I'm probably...
Does it matter?
I mean, yes, because have you seen him play football?
That's true.
It's horrible.
It's
If
atrocious.
Snoop Huntley goes, though, give me the fucking Dolphins.
Hey,
Brendan, what do
man.
you got on that one?
I don't have anything.
Yeah, this is the game that I'm
I
gonna
gotta
turn
take it. I mean,
This is the game I'm gonna turn on just
I'll
to
throw-
get me to 8:15.
I'll throw in a nasty
Because at
parlay
8:15
on it.
yeah.
At 8:15, boys,
I might just throw in all.
we got the Seattle Seahawks
Under.
taking on the Detroit Lions. This is
Yeah.
gonna be a great game. Detroit Lions 3.5-point favorites. Over under 46.5. The game is in the Motor City. Matt, what do you got?
I think the Seahawks have looked good because they have played pretty shitty competition for the past few weeks,
Sure.
and everybody's kind of overreacting to them right now. Lions got a huge win last week against the Cardinals. They looked very good. Their defense looked awesome. Amon-Ra finally got in the fucking end zone.
Yep.
They started fucking running the ball like we've been trying to tell them. Hey, Dan Campbell, just fucking pound the rock, brother. And yeah, I think the Lions win it going away. To be honest,
Really?
like yeah, I don't think 3.5 is enough.
Sure. Brenton, what do you got?
I like that too. I agree with everything Matt said there. I'm gonna take alt spread up to 6.5.
Wide.
Give me the Lions.
Yeah, the Lions, they look good. They got back to pounding the rock like they do with David Montgomery.
Look great.
Kenneth Walker is back. but-
Kenneth Walker's back. Zach Charbonnet has had a touchdown every game so far, I think. So, give me shit. Zach Charbonnet anytime touchdown.
With Kenneth Walker being back.
I believe he won week 1. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I think Walker went out. If that
Oh, okay,
happened, I think
okay.
Walker
Well,
went out. So
Yeah, I think the Lions get it done. The 3.5 scares me just a little bit because the Seahawks do play them close a lot of times, I feel like. at least the last couple of years, I feel like
Well, they don't play him that often, brother.
they played him. There was 2 years ago. I know for certain that they played him, and the Seahawks beat them.
Yeah,
in
they played
Detroit.
him in 1987.
Back in 1970, whenever the Bears were first in their division, they were playing against the deaf and the blind, but they were first in their division.
I hate you both.
The Seahawks didn't have a football team, but
Yeah, give me the Lions. I'm gonna stay away from the 3.5. I'll end up putting them in a parlay. I think. I'll do something like that. But I'm
Yeah.
excited for that game. I think it'll be a good Monday night one. I always like watching the Lions in prime time just because they love running that football.
Wide.
We love to establish the run.
wide.
Yep. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. What a weekend. We also got Georgia, Alabama.
Oh,
This Saturday.
Dude, I didn't even.
Oh yeah.
What's the spread on that? 2.5? Still?
I believe so.
Okay. Do you have anything for college football?
I don't have anything. I don't
did-
have anything. I don't even have anything on that game.
I did fairly well in college football last week. I ended up changing my pick, and obviously this seems like a false statement. Obviously, a week after the pod, knowing
Yeah.
the game happened, but I did take Tennessee minus 6.5.
I took it as well.
Marshall covered. I ended up taking Michigan plus 5.5. They covered. Ole Miss smacked the dog shit out of Georgia Southern,
Mhm.
and then Purdue got dog walked by fucking Oklahoma State too.
Yeah.
But I think that in that game, is it? God, I can't find the fucking. My phone is
I gotta
being
cover UFC.
retarded right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, UFC is this weekend. God damn it! Is that game? Is that a night game?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
7:30 on ESPN.
Yep.
Yep, there it is. Georgia is favored in the Roll Tide, Alabama, Nick Saban Stadium, or sorry, Nick Saban Field, and I forget what the stadium's called. I think the Kirby Smart's got the boys fucking riled up. Getting beat in the SEC championship last year and not being able to go to the college football
They look
playoff.
pretty bad against Kentucky.
Yeah, I don't think that really matters. I think that was kind of a wake-up game for them. Give me the Georgia Bulldogs minus 126. I do actually really like Michigan this week. They are 9.5 points favorites, I believe. God, there are so many fucking college games, dude. 9.5 point favorites against Minnesota in the Big House. I mean, welcome to it, brother. Snake oil's run out from PJ Fleck at this point. Usually the first few weeks are pretty good for them. I think Michigan might have it figured out. Give me them minus 9.5. I'm not going back on Purdue. Take Nebraska minus 10.5 against Purdue. They are fucking
They're
awful.
horrible.
They're,
Last in the Big Ten, right?
they're horrible, dude. I don't think they're last in the Big Ten, but they're pretty much there.
They're close. They're gonna be there.
I do like the Luke Fickle squad plus 15.5 against USC. I just really love him as a coach, to be honest. And then kind of the game of the slate besides Georgia, Alabama, to me at least, I am very interested to watch Notre Dame against Louisville. I think it's going to be an awesome fucking game. And I wouldn't mind taking Louisville plus 6.5, to be honest. I think their offense is pretty electric. And yeah, Notre Dame's defense is stout, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Notre Dame kind of scares the shit out of me.
All right, Brent. What's your UFC picks?
All right, we got UFC Fight Night Paris this weekend.
It's
main
in
cards-
Paris?
Yep, main card starts 2 p.m.
Pull this back.
I got at least the main event.
Oh, we're at 2 p.m.? Oh, I fucking
Yeah.
love UFC
Daytime.
cards that are, during
Hey.
the daytime.
Max Holloway versus Ilia Topuria is in Abu Dhabi. Main card starts at 2 p.m., buddy.
Oh!
So we best believe we're
we got,
drinking.
we got 10 a.m. prelims,
Yes.
brother.
Drinking it.
Hell yeah.
Main event. I'll try to break this down. If we know anything about Benoit Saint Denis, he's going all out round 1,
Yep.
round 2, and
Yep.
he's gassing. Moicano is a very hard fighter to finish.
Yeah.
And I don't think Benoit Saint Denis' striking is deadly enough to. I mean, look, Moicano came back and beat Jalen Turner, right?
Yeah.
After it looked like he was knocked out. I mean, honestly, Jalen Turner should have won that fight.
Benoit St. Denis just got his clock cleaned by fucking Dustin
Poirier. I don't think Moicano is going to be, interested in striking. They're both going to want to grapple. I think Saint Denis is going to gas, but Saint Denis is very skilled on the ground as well. I like Moicano by points. Plus 1,100.
Wow. That's kind of a juicy one there. I don't mind it. I kind of lean Saint Denis, obviously, but
If Saint Denis is getting it done, he's getting it done round 1, 2, and 3.
yeah.
And if not, it's going to decision, and I think Moicano has the gas tank for it.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
The co-main's kind of interesting.
Oh, yeah, Brendan Allen versus Imavov.
Yeah. Imavov being a minus 210 favorite against Brendan Allen is kind of crazy, to be honest.
I kind of like Brendan Allen in
I
that
do
one,
too.
Imavov is a very technical striker, but Brendan Allen is just a mauler once he can get you on the
Yeah.
ground. He can get to that rear naked. What is... Brendan Allen by submission is plus 600. That's kind of nasty.
You know I love a plus sign.
Dude, I'm going to
Ooh.
take that.
This is kind of like a sleeper card. Holy fuck, dude. There are 14 fights on this card.
Buddy, that's all that matters.
That's insane. Okay, so Ion Kutilaba, kind of like him. I mean, I don't know. Just something about him makes me like.
He's chinny, man.
Yeah, I know, but he beats his wife.
Who's he fighting?
Huh?
I've never heard of that
Ivan
guy.
Urslan.
That's a pick'em right there.
Yeah, I kind of like Kutilaba, and then Matt Frivola, dude.
I love Matt Steamroller Favola, baby.
I kind of like him as a dog. Obviously, I mean,
Getting that French crowd on your guy's side, however the fuck you say his name,
Yeah.
kind of scares me. But Frivola's kind of a dog. I don't mind him at plus money.
Mm.
I have been very cold on UFC.
It's hard to beat anything but cold.
Yeah.
I kind of like throwing Frivola into a moneyline parlay with Brian Battle.
Where's he at?
He's a fourth build fight. I know he's fighting a French guy, but Brian Battle's pretty nasty with the striking.
Jose.
So,
Yeah, I don't mind that. What are the odds to get you on that?
plus 211.
Did Brian Battle go through fucking chemo? What happened, brother?
He was just really fat.
Yeah.
And then he had long hair and he shaved it off. So it looks like he's saggy, but they call him Pooh Bear because he was a big fella.
Okay, give me fucking Kevin.
That's all I got this weekend. Next week, we'll have it for you. Because we got UFC
307.
307.
Pereira.
Alex
Roundtree.
Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree.
Wow. Is that in Vegas? Where is that?
Probably Vegas, right?
Yes, I think so.
Oh,
Probably.
dude. Is this the one that Kevin Holm
Yeah.
was? Oh, yeah, he is on. Who pulled
Loves
out
some
of this
Kevin
one?
Holland.
It was supposed to be Aljo and
Yeah,
Moxley.
fucking Aljo's a pussy,
And then we got the
dude. Dude,
women
this
on
card's
the
a
co-main.
banger. Holy fuck.
Except for the women on the co-main.
the Raquel Pennington versus fucking.
Juliana Pena?
Yeah, come on. What, dude? That's gonna be the most boring.
Shut the pod down. This is over.
Hey, hold on.
We got Jose Aldo though.
Oh, you want
I know.
You want one
Mario
more?
Batista, right?
Right.
You guys want one more viewing? Oh yeah.
oh yeah, get ready to wear
Hey,
those to
Steven
work
Thompson.
tomorrow,
Hey.
brother.
Let's
Stephen
win all our
Thompson,
bets this
Austin
weekend,
Buckley,
boys.
too. That's
Hey,
a good one.
this is the good luck fingernails for us, all right? The good luck fingernails.
Go Bears!
Bear down.
Bear down!
All right. Thank you for watching. Come back next week.
Bye.
Stephen Thompson versus Buckley.